Good morning, you guys. Happy Saturday. Coming in early today instead of late for a change. So we have another action-packed day because, like I said, ever since like the end of May hit, we have been nonstop. So this afternoon we are headed off to my sister's house for my nephew Logan's 3rd birthday party. So that will be an exciting day for the girls to get out and have something to do despite the rain because we have been getting hammered the last few days. Last night especially, we got hammered. So this morning I was supposed to be at the community market, which we ended up having to cancel yesterday evening, unfortunately, because of all of the rain. So we kind of figured with flash flood warnings and everything like that, and we do know that the park tends to flood, that we were just going to call it a day on that and not try to fight the inevitable that we would all be standing in some soggy, wet, murky mess. So, okay, we will get rocking and rolling here this morning. So when I took down my basket, I did find a couple of hideaways that had fallen out of my overflowing situation from last time. So these were not warmed recently. These were warmed for the prior Empties video that I did. I just didn't happen to catch the fact that they had fallen back behind on my shelf. So the shelf is high above my workbench, and I'm not exactly the tallest person. So we did have a bar of cocoa lime, and I put this one into the kitchen. It is really a very, like, that lime really comes through when it's warming. So I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this because it's a little off-putting on cold, I'll be honest. But it is definitely, it's beautiful in the kitchen. It will also knock out any stinky, nasty, hangover food smells that you've got. I love that for my kitchen. And then I did finish out a bar of Marble 9 Realms. Now, it takes me a little bit to get through one of these. And I must have known that I warmed through it because I just got a replacement bar for this. But it is on the light side. But I do really, really love this fragrance. It's like a white tea kind of combination. It's very unique. It's very beautiful. Love this bar. Definitely is on the lighter side, so I tend to keep it to smaller spaces, which is why it takes me, I don't go through a whole bar when I'm using it. So let's see. Now, what you're really here for is the second half of the Bring Back My Bar review. So we are at the 26th of the month. Can you guys believe it? It's insane that June is almost over, but it also means that our Bring Back My Bars is almost gone too. So some of the Bring Back My Bars have already sold out. So like Oodles of Orange is gone, Candy Crave is gone. But you still have until the last day of this month to add them to your Scentsy Club if you want to try them, if you want to continue to get them. There is no commitment to it, so you can throw bars in your Scentsy Club that you want to try and then just cancel it when you're done if you wanted to. So, love story. This, it's so pretty on cold. You can see it was getting just a little gummy. I got almost nothing from this. Like, I had to like stand over my warmer to get anything out of this in my bedroom. It just wasn't strong enough to compete with my fan. It might have done better in the girls' room. But this is one of the older Scentsy bars, and while the longevity of them is amazing, don't get me wrong, they didn't used to do fragrance quite as strong as they're doing them today. So this was nice. It was too light. Like I said, I had to be like directly next to my warmer. It didn't stand up to my fan. So this, I will not be putting this one into my club. I have to tell you about that mix. Let's see. Let's set that aside for a second. Palo Santo. So I gave it a second go upstairs. Still nothing. It makes me so sad. It has this like heady, deep, incensey kind of fragrance to it, and I still got nothing out of it. So I have one more bar. I might try it like a Marble 9 Realms in like a bathroom somewhere really small. But even like sniffing this I could probably put this into my bedroom and still smell it a little bit without having to be over it. Palo Santo was a complete dud. I didn't want it to be a dud, but it was. So 2 tries. Palo Santo is a no-go for me. Mulberry Bush. This one It's okay. It did okay. It's kind of like a fruity, almost, I feel like there's a touch of vanilla in this to make it like a little bit sweeter and smooth. It did okay. It's a good performer. It does very well in the main spaces. I just feel like there are fruity fragrances that I enjoy better than this one. So I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was somewhere in the middle. Not overly impressed with it. Let's put it that way. Let's see here. That was all part of this. Lucky in Love. So this was like the most talked about, excited about, sought after bar in the whole darn collection. And I will tell you this is an amazing performer. I had it going in the girls' room because it's really not up my scent alley. And it's been up there now for about 4 days and it's still going. So the longevity of Lucky in Love is out of this world. So if you liked Victoria's Secret Love Spell, you will absolutely love this Lucky in Love bar. For me, I think it's a little too, what's the way to put it? It's a little too tangy. Like when I would walk into the girls' room, and like I said, this is super strong. It lasts for days and days and days. It like doesn't quit. Like I said, day 4, it was still going in the girls' room yesterday. Not quite as strong as in the beginning, but I don't know. There's something very stingy to my nose about it. But I also, like, I don't like those peach combinations, and it's not distinctly peach. There's something else in it that just makes it, like, super stingy. So, Lucky in Love is not my favorite, but if you do like Victoria's Secret Love Spell, that is definitely, you want that bar. Wild Black Cherry. So, this is the one that I was afraid to warm, and I didn't like it. It smells like a cough drop. It literally smelled like my house smelled like one giant cough drop. But the funny part about this, you guys, so I've been running nonstop this week, right? I was out and I had called James for something because he got home from work and I hadn't gotten home from the girls yet. And I had called him for something and he's like, oh, hey, honey, by the way, what's going in the kitchen? This is, it's amazing. Whatever you've got going in the kitchen, I absolutely love this. Wild Black Cherry. So, while I don't like it, he is absolutely mad for this bar. I will probably throw it into my club to get a couple more and then it will get cut. But it's very, very rare that he comments on any of the scents that I put in unless he, like, it really packs a punch and makes an impression on him. Like Oodles of Orange made a huge impression on him. Wild Black Cherry made a huge impression on him. So while it's not my jam, he absolutely loved the Wild Black Cherry, so I will get him some more. Let's see, what else do we have? Jet Set Go. So I actually have 2 cubes of this left. I put it strictly, like I said, into our bedroom. I did leave 2 cubes to try out in the girls' bedroom because their fan is not quite so industrial as ours because their room is a little bit smaller. Again, absolutely nothing from this. It's a really, really super, super light bar. And even like when I was standing over it the next day, I really didn't get anything out of it. So that's a womp womp for me. And then we have French Kiss. I don't know why. I have 1 cube left of this. I do like this one. I enjoyed it while it was going. I could smell it very, very faintly. It's like this perfumey vanilla, slightly fruit. It was a very nice romantic bedroom set. It's just not strong enough for me in my book to make it club worthy. So I think, okay, so that was the second half of Bring Back My Bar. So I kind of already had an idea when I started warming them, which ones were going to really appeal to me in the warmers. I don't tend to gravitate towards lighter scents. I like the powerhouses. I like the kick you in the face. So I had left the only one that was a powerhouse, and that was Wild Black Cherry. But I had left the quote-unquote lighter scents for the end because I just kind of knew I wasn't going to be overly impressed with those. Yes, baby. What do you got? You have a straw. Why? What do you want me to do with it?
Give me something today.
Okay, you can wait just a minute until I'm done.
No.
Chill. Okay, so we're gonna clip through this. I think pretty quickly. So we had. Sorry, my little face here. We had Lexi's graduation party last weekend, and she got to pick her fragrance for the household. Stop, Hales. Here, you can take these. She got to pick her fragrance through the household. So to go through my entire downstairs, it does take 2 bars, and I am not the least bit shocked that she picked Dumbo's Circus Parade. So that was her bar of choice for her graduation party. I was so happy she picked this because I've been so focused in on warming the new scents that have come out. I have not had ample time to warm some of our like absolute staple favorites in the household. So when she picked out Dumbo, I was like, yeah, let's get some Dumbo going. It'd been a while since we warmed Dumbo. This one is discontinued. It is in my club, but it's like this citrusy vanilla, like it's the most beautiful citrus and vanilla combination I have ever smelled. So it's a really good performer. It's the most beautiful combination ever. I am so sad that they discontinued this bar, but I am grateful for Scentsy Club. Let's see. I think we're doing wax first here, you guys, clearly, because, oh, look, nope, there's more. I'm sorry. There is more Bring Back My Bars at the bottom of this. And you can tell I left a cube in them. I think these ones I warmed before the graduation party. So My Wish. This is the one that smells kind of like a baby doll face. You know, it really actually wasn't that bad in the warmers. I did enjoy it. I didn't have any, like, opposition to it. But, totally not club worthy in my book. Kahiko Hula. Sad. This is a really like beautiful, fruity, tropical scent. I had this going in the kitchen. Again, super light. I can probably mix these last 2 cubes with something like a Squeeze the Day or a lemon sorbet and kind of ramp it up a little bit, but it was very faint. So top end of the low spectrum for me. Strawberry Swirl. This is an absolute powerhouse. And I wish it wasn't, to be honest with you. Like, I like strawberry, and there's like, it's an authentic strawberry. I will give it that. It smells kind of, you know, like a strawberry smoothie. But when you're warming it, like, there's like almost like a milk note, like a spoiled milk note that really rings through for me. So Strawberry Swirl, it was awful, you guys. I'm sorry. I will probably try to mix my last 2 cubes with like a vanilla bean buttercream, see if I can tone down that like spoiled milk kind of fragrance, and ramp up the sweetness of it. She's being a nut. She's my nut. So, okay, that takes care of all of our wax situation here for today. So we will talk non-wax at the end, which is usually not done yet, which is usually not the way that I started out. So we did get through an entire system of Windowsill Breeze and our laundry line. Stop screeching. So I did not throw all of it into here. I obviously have already had an overflowing situation going, but I went through a tub of washer whiffs. We got through our laundry liquid. We got through our Scent Soft, and we did get through a couple dryer bars, but I think they're in the other empty tub of washer whiffs because I have been doing laundry like a mad woman with the summer, because they go through every towel in the house pretty much every single day. In and out of the pool, in and out of the pool, in and out of the pool. We'll bring it over here. So I have been doing a crazy amount of laundry. It's insane. I did start on my Ocean, and as you guys know, I did not end up getting to score the washer whiffs like I thought that I did. So instead, I have paired the Ocean laundry liquid with Luna, and that is turning out beautifully. Hey, put these back in the fridge. put them back in the fridge. So it's turning out to be a very nice combination so far. So I've only done one load. I have to wash my bedding because Haley woke up in the middle of the night and climbed into our bed, and I didn't notice it. And when I notice it, I make her go to the bathroom before she can climb into our bed with us. I always make her go pee. Well, I was dead asleep because James is on his third 12 in a row, so he's working 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. And I know that after day 2 of back-to-back 12s, he sleeps through his alarm. So I wait up, and we'll have to for the remainder of this week, wait up to wake him up so that he's not late for work. So by the time I made it to bed after 1 a.m., I was out cold and done. And I woke up this morning at 7:30 with Haley telling me, I peed. I'm like, oh, you peed? Okay, honey, I'll come clean your bed. And she said, no, your bed. And I was like, what? And then I realized that I was wet. So we will be rocking out that Ocean Breeze and Luna combo today on my bedding. So I will give you a really good review when I finally make it to bed later tonight at like 1 o'clock in the morning again, because he's got 7 of them in a row. And then we leave for Tennessee on Wednesday, and then he's back to 8 in a row. So my sleep schedule is totally jacked with all these earlies that he's got going on. So I'll give you a review on the bedding combination a little bit later. But so that was my morning. I hope you all are having a much drier morning than I am having. So, you know, it happens, mom life. Okay, so I switched out my car situation here. So I had Bonfire Beach going. So I had a car bar and Bonfire Beach going. I also had, oh, I didn't put my pods in. Darn it. You know what? Actually, I think my pods still have a little bit of life in them. So I had, then there's still a little bit of life in this. But I switched out the car bar in Bonfire Beach. It's been in there for about a month. My pods are still kind of living, believe it or not. But I have, before I had my like mini fan diffuser, it might still be on my desk from the car care special. So I had my mini fan diffuser going in the car, and it was always on. Like there's 2 USB ports or 2 plug jacks in my car. One turns on when I turn the car on and shuts off when I shut the car off. Well, I didn't know that was there. So I've always just used the other one, which is consistently on, until James pointed it out a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago, going, honey, why don't you just use the other port, so that I don't have to like unplug it when I shut the car off. So just a heads up, if your car has 2 slots for like the cigarette lighter or the car charger or whatever, one, just check it out. See which one shuts off when you turn the car off, because I'm going to recommend that for these. And I feel kind of goofy that I didn't even know that. So anywho, so I had just always had my pod going, right? So, you know, a pod pack in the van lasts me about 30 days. Well, switching it over means that my pod pack outlasted the month, because you get 120 hours worth of fragrance from each pod. So, yeah. And then it meant that I could just leave it on there all the time, and it wasn't, so like it was still scenting the car, but it wasn't like hardcore blowing it throughout the car until you turn the car on. But I do love it. I do love it. So if you're not, I've got a hack for you too. So this is our mini fan diffuser with the pods. And I saw on a video the other day, this right here is just a sticker. So I personally keep my mini fan diffuser in my cup holder, and I don't tend to move it unless James is going somewhere with us, because he, you know, we always take a drink with us on the go. So usually it just sits there. But so this genius hack is to peel the sticker off of the pod when you put it into there, and then you can just use it to hold your pod in place. So if you do have to move it, or if, like, you know, when I've taken Storm in the car, she's always stepping into my cup holder and stuff like that and knock it off. So if you are keeping this in your car and you don't want it to fall out and you do need to move it, just peel the sticker off the edge of the pod, because it really just tells you the name of it. And you can tape it over your fan diffuser, which is really cool. So these pods did not come from my car, though. They are aloe water and cucumber. So I did go through 2 aloe water and cucumber pods and in the bathroom, the downstairs bathroom. So that thing is on 24/7. It usually does. They usually last me about 2 weeks in the downstairs bathroom. So I know it says 120 hours of fragrance when you've got these going. But I get more out of it. Seriously, like, I've got Fiji flower in there right now, and Fiji flower is still going for me. Like, I absolutely love that. I put that in like a week and a half ago, and Fiji flower is still working. So Fiji flower replaced the aloe water and cucumber pods. You can still smell them just a little bit, but it's not strong enough to keep scenting the downstairs bathroom for me. So like I said, we did pop those out in exchange for Fiji flower. So I ordered a couple more of the Fiji flower for myself. So our summer collection is getting ready to go back into the vault, which makes me really sad because some of these scents were so amazing. I really liked Coconut Daiquiri, and then I really liked the Fiji flower. So I did put both bars into my club. I put them into my quarterly club so that, like, I don't need a bar of this every single month. There's just no reason for it. But I do want to make sure that I have it for when I am feeling that way. So also did a pack of cotton cleanups, always. We did have a few warmers finally lose their bulbs, so I have replaced 3 globes throughout the house. One was our Service and Sacrifice warmer. The other one was the Army warmer up in our room. And then I forget which one this was. I want to say... Oh, I know which one it was. It was my Nightmare Before Christmas warmer. So I got Nightmare Before Christmas back in, it was part of the Harvest collection, so September 1st. So that was like the very first warmer I purchased as a consultant for myself, was our Nightmare Before Christmas warmer. It's had the same bulb in it since I bought it. So almost 11 months since I've had to replace a bulb in this one. So I'm really, no big deal there. I just happened to look at Kit. Come on, you're gonna knock my coffee off. I forgot to tell you about a wax mix. So I will come back to that. That will be the finale of today, is my latest mixture that I am completely obsessed with. We finished out our bathroom cleaner in Fiesta Lime. So if you guys were watching, you kind of already knew that. When I was cleaning for Lexi's graduation party, I did run out of this and opened up a bottle of Blue Grotto. This is just a really nice, fun, zingy lime scent. I probably would not enjoy this in wax, but in clean, it's like absolutely perfect. I love citrus in my cleaning products, which is why I replaced it with Blue Grotto. And then... 2 packs of cotton cleanups in the last week and a half. I've done a lot of switching because I was really like 25 bars is a lot to get through. So I was trying to change my wax more frequently than I normally do. Like normally, if I can get a couple days out of something, I'm going to leave it a couple of days. Where when I'm trying to get through all of the bring back my bar situation to share with you guys, I'm like, well, I can still smell it, but it's got to go because I got to move on to the next one. So we did get through 2 packs of cotton cleanups, but I am relieved, let's say, that Bring Back My Bar is done for the moment. I've got my favorites picked out. They made their way into my club. But I'm ready to kind of warm a couple of my staple scents for a few days, just to kind of give it a breather. We're leaving for Tennessee on Wednesday, so I won't be warming much wax next week, but I should have pods for you because we are taking the Scentsy Go with us for vacation, for the hotel and everything like that. So when I did switch out my Car Bar and Bonfire Beach. I also popped in lavender cotton, and then I have put in the matching lavender cotton pod pack as well into my Scentsy Go for the car. So I will tell you, the Scentsy Go is nice and strong because I put 2 pods in there. Do I feel that I need that in my car at all times? No, I don't. So it's a lot of fragrance, or at least maybe it's just because the lavender cotton is like the super, super powerhouse. But I really feel like my mini fan diffuser is perfectly sufficient in my car. Now, when we're, like I said, we're going on vacation for, you know, down to Pigeon Forge for the first time, a mini fan diffuser would not scent the whole hotel room. My Scentsy Go, however, will do bangerang in a hotel room. So I'm excited to get to use that in a different setting. Like I wish I would have had that the last time we went down and stayed in the camper, because while this little guy, and I did take him out of my car and put him into the camper, funnily enough, with lavender cotton, just because I know it is a powerhouse pod, did scent the majority of the camper perfectly. It didn't quite reach full force to that back bedroom. But I bet you the Scentsy Go would, because you got 2 of them. And the best part is too, it's got a little light on it. So if you need a night light for camping or in the middle of the night, in the camper or whatever, I mean, it is an amazing camping thing. You can always just pop the light on and it'll help light your way. They're really fun. I do like the rotating lights. Like I turned it on last night in the van heading back from my sister Amy's house, and you know, the girls were having fun. Oh, Mom, look, now it's blue, now it's red, now it's green. Like they were having a ball with that. So, all right, final combo. And these are fall scents, okay? I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. But we had a series of storms roll through, and then all of a sudden the temperature dropped down to like 60s. It was fabulous. It was a nice little break. So like after Lexi's grad party, where it was like nice and hot and beautiful and swimming weather and all of that, we had a cold front come through, and it was 60 something. So it was like the most. Like I could sit at like 68, 69 temperature with the sunshine year round and be perfectly happy. So we busted open all the windows, all the screen doors. Like the house was wide open. We had a great breeze going. It was a little on the cool side. Like you could wear a t-shirt, but you wanted a pair of pants. You didn't quite want to be in shorts. And I took advantage of that to do a fall mix. So I had a bar of first day of fall. Still sitting in my stash. You can see it had gotten a little bit gooey from the farmer's market. So it was in my bucket for the community market, and it got a little bit of melty, but this one is so pretty, you guys. And we are getting ready. We are approaching fall and winter again. So during the month of July, all spring and summer wax, like all waxes, period, will be 10% off for the month of July to make room for our fall and winter scents, which will be starting with us August 1st. So in preparation for it, I'm really hoping first day of fall comes back. I think it will. I didn't see anything in the first day of fall fragrance in the clearance section at all during this catalog season, but you just never know. So on July 1st, while we're at Pigeon Forge, I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting for that clock to roll over. I can't wait to see what is staying, what is going, what is coming. All the things, like all the things. So first day of fall is just a beautiful fall scent. So I had this going in the kitchen, and then I kind of split it up between the house. So there was a little bit of first day of fall in the kitchen. There was a little bit of first day of fall in the back room, and this just, oh my God, you guys, I don't even have the, you know what, I bet I do have the scent description. I think I have one of my fall, I do have a fall catalog. So, hold on, baby, I'm almost done. Huh? Okay, I will get you something to drink in a minute. Hold on, I'm looking for first day of fall. First day of fall. So this is in the spice category. So if you are a spice person or a bakery person or a woodsy person, your favorites are coming. I promise you. So first day of fall is just picked pumpkin, autumn woods, ground nutmeg, and a dash of cinnamon. Now, I am not a cinnamon person. They mean it when they say a dash. This is not an overwhelming cinnamon at all, but it's a beautiful combination. I'm so excited that fall is coming back. The other thing that I did was toasted marshmallow and vanilla bourbon. 1 cube to 1 cube and alternating warmers throughout the house. It was beautiful. I am obsessed with this. And you guys know, I do not like vanilla bourbon like on cold. I absolutely 100% cannot stand this on cold. It's bad. And I don't have the scent notes in front of me. As we're speaking, I do believe it is still available, but it actually made it into my club subscription, so I will get this bar forever and ever and ever. James will be so delighted. Yeah, it's awful on cold, but it's because it's bitter to me. It's very, very bitter to me. But paired with toasted marshmallow, mind blown. So much better. And I don't like toasted marshmallow on its own either. Like, it's super sweet. It doesn't have enough of that, like, smokiness that I really enjoy. But it's a fabulous mixer. So it still made it into my club because I liked to mix it with around the campfire. So around the campfire, you know, ramped up that smokiness, and then the toasted marshmallow wasn't quite so, like, sickeningly sweet. Vanilla bourbon does the same thing, but if I had to pick a favorite pair for toasted marshmallow between around the campfire and vanilla bourbon, it would absolutely be the vanilla bourbon. So these two together, just it's such a good combination. Even now, like sniffing the two clamshells together, really just an amazing, amazing combo. So I will definitely be, it's definitely kind of like a heavy fall kind of fragrance, cooler weather. I will definitely be mixing these two together. They both did end up in my quarterly club, so that won't come again until September, which is perfect timing because pumpkins and hay rides and lattes and spices and leggings and sweaters, they're all around the corner. And I know we're not even into July yet, but fall is my favorite season. So like I said, that we had windows open, doors open, like I was totally rocking all the fall vibes in one day. But this was a glorious, beautiful combo that shall be repeated. So thank you very, very much for joining me, you guys, this morning. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend despite the weather, and are off to do something fun today. Bye.